Hello guys, this is Indian Medico, and in this video we are going to discuss about basal cell carcinoma of eyelid, that is BCC. BCC is the commonest lid malignancy in the Western world and it accounts for 90% of lid malignancies in developed countries. The most common site of basal cell carcinoma is lower lid, followed by medial canthus, followed by upper lid and lateral canthus. It can be locally invasive and destructive but very rarely metastasizes. That is, the metastasis rate of BCC is less than 0.1%. Coming to the risk factors of BCC, increasing age, white skin, sun exposure, cutaneous syndromes like xeroderma pigmentosa and basal cell nevus syndrome and albinism are the various risk factors for basal cell carcinoma. Coming to the clinical features of BCC, nodular type of BCC is also known as rodent ulcer. This picture shows nodular BCC. The patients present with firm nodule with rolled early edges, fine telangiectasia and surface ulceration as you can see in this picture. Morphiform, that is sclerosing and infiltrative types, often have minimal surface changes or they can present as scar-like plaques overlaying extensive infiltration. They mimic chronic inflammation or scarring, that is they can mimic chronic marginal blepharitis. Superficial type of basal cell carcinomas present as reddish scaly plaques. They resemble Bowen's disease, nummular eczema, or fungal infection. Other clinical subtypes of basal cell carcinoma include micronodular, pigmented, differentiated BCCs such as cystic, keratotic, that is pilar type, and follicular type of BCC. Coming to the histological subtypes of BCC, nodular, superficial, and pigmented BCCs are more benign. Morphic, micronodular, infiltrative, and basosquamous BCCs are more associated with aggressive invasion and destruction. Coming to the typical histological features of BCC, there will be nests of basaloid tumor cells with hyperchromatic nuclei and sparse cytoplasm as you can see in this picture. There will be peripheral palisading of nuclei. There can be cleft artifacts and variable inflammation and necrosis. Perivascular and perineural invasion suggest aggressive basal cell carcinomas. Coming to the treatment of basal cell carcinomas, the treatment of choice is wide local excision using Mohs micrographical technique, especially for morphiform type. We can do excisional biopsy with histological control using slow Mohs or paraffin or frozen section. 2 to 4 mm margin is recommended. Lesions incompletely excised at the deep margins are at greatest risk of recurrence. It is important to remember that recurrent tumors are more difficult to treat. When non-surgical treatments are used, diagnosis should be confirmed by incisional biopsy. The various non-surgical treatment options for basal cell carcinomas include cryotherapy. In this case, we do double or triple freeze-thaw technique, that is -50 to -60 degrees Celsius for 30 seconds 3 times. This is useful for low-risk BCCs such as small nodular BCCs or in patients with multiple lesions. Topical imicomod 5% cream can be tried. It is an immune response modifier that stimulates apoptosis. It is useful in small superficial BCCs. It is applied 5 times weekly for 6 to 12 weeks. It has 82 to 90% response rate with estimated 2-year recurrence of 20.6%. Photodynamic therapy can be tried for superficial BCCs and the average clearance is 85%. Vismodegib is approved in the United States of America in January 2012 for recurrent or metastatic BCCs not amenable to surgery or irradiation. It is the first Hedgehog pathway inhibitor and this picture shows Vismodegib capsules. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments section. For more such videos, please check out my playlists. Thank you.